And that's what I was just getting ready to say. We get right at that. I'm a TikTok Dave. I love dancing. I just don't think like a steel cage pen. AEW chants echo in the room. WWE's drama, the big pay-per-view. Boom. Wrestle talking, never stopping. Ring rope squeak, bodies dropping. Wrestle talking, feel the vibe. Smackdown suplex, keep it. He thinks he's here. Okay? Everybody else is down here. CM Punk's up here. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Wrestler of the Year, Will Ospreay. Most Outstanding Wrestler, Will Ospreay. Tag Team of the Year, FTR. Best on the Indies.
Because I was fucking blowing me out and I'd be on the floor.
Pat McAfee almost did during that segment. He even said it. He almost tore his ACL.
That's right. So I was almost right.
He was
got a
almost
half a point.
Gigi Dolan gave her a low blow and then said something on Twitter of I made your roast beef something.
Back on Instagram. So the women want their hoo-hoo called roast beef now. Is that the deal? Come on, you gotta put.
Night, Tobu. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops, Episode 3, Season 3.
I already had it. Episode 3. We're like 3 weeks in to the new year, and we're actually kind of on a thing. On a roll.
It's on a thing. Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Successful RTPW yesterday, and now today we're doing this.
Yeah.
And then it moves on to YouTube for the next couple of days.
Yeah. So let's talk about TNA's first televised show.
Yay.
And
here, this is where the disagreements begin. Let them begin.
I don't know if 3-hour, 2-hour show,
2 hours. I think it was 2 hours. Yeah.
3 matches.
Yeah. No, I think there was more than that.
No, there was 3 matches.
Is that White Lion Studios?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, White Lion Studios? I don't know. I thought there was more than matches than that.
No, there was. I'm quite literally staring at the match card and everything, and then there's 3 matches on it, pal.
It's a 2-hour show, 3 matches. First show on. A lot of talking, a lot of trying to get everybody used to everything and this and that. So
we started off.
The matches were not bad.
Started off the night with AJ Styles.
There you go.
Coming out and just saying, TNA, 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 we are TNA, we are TNA, we are TNA. And then left.
All right, let's talk about the matches, because the matches were good.
No, I get it. You love TNA. It's okay. We had.
I don't love TNA, but like I told you, when it came on, I told you I got that old feel. I used to pay $9. Well, people used to pay $9.95 for the same type of stuff. There would be a lot of backstage stuff and this and that, a lot of talking and this and that, and people used to pay for it back in the day.
We had Matt and Jeff Hardy and Elijah defeating Order 4, Mustafa Ali, John Schuyler, and Jason Hotch.
Yeah. Good match. Okay. It was a good match.
It was all right.
Good to see Elias. It's good to see the Hardys.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with
Spotlight on Thursday night. Spotlight this coming Thursday night. Jeff Hardy takes on Mike Santana.
Okay, he doesn't, but okay.
I thought that was
Nope, that's.
Who does he take on?
That's not until the end of the. We're talking about last.
Yeah, okay, we're talking about last week's
big grand show that we had that was going to be the great TNA's taking over. It's going to be the second best thing in wrestling, and then we got some dude dancing around in a fluffy fucking wingsuit or something. TNA Knockouts World Championship, the Elegance brand defeated the Inspiration. The Inspiration no longer with the company. That was their final match with TNA.
Yeah.
I did.
They lost.
I fell asleep.
They lost.
Yeah. They did. They did fall. They did lose.
And we can talk about that, about NXT when we talk about NXT, because there was a big match at the end of that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But
yeah, it was that. Honestly, that was better than TNA. All I can say. And then the final match of the night was Mike Santana defeating Cranky Kazarian to win the TNA World Championship. Great match. I watched that one. What went backwards? Nothing went backwards, pal. We're talking about January 15th, Impact. That was the first thing that happened after we went off the air last week.
yeah, so we're talking about it because why we were watching it, we were discussing, are we going to now add TNA to the list? And David said yes.
If it stays up to this standard, TNA is not going to be talked about on this podcast. What really got me at the end of it was the fact that they announced, they had a pay-per-view. They had Genesis, right. That Saturday, big pay-per-view for you guys. And we're going to announce the main event for Genesis on social media. Not on TV, where there's so many people watching. We're going to announce it on after the show.
I think it was a time limit thing.
Okay, if it was a time limit thing, I don't know what to tell you then, pal. If it was a time limit thing, cut the fucking Elegance brand shit with Mr. Elegance and his Perez Hilton and fucking all this shit.
No, I didn't even know that was Perez Hilton.
That. I did.
I was like,
I read the TV when it says.
Well, no, yeah, but he lost a lot of weight, Perez Hilton did. Congratulations.
Yeah, don't give a shit.
Maybe he's on Ozempic or whatever.
Okay, we are off to a horrible start today.
We might have.
No, nothing. But we did have a new person debut in TNA, taking over the Director of Authority or whatever from Santino, formerly known as.
No, she's her assistant.
Assistant, whatever. She fucking runs the goddamn show.
Yeah. Go Cardi DeVille.
What's her name?
Her name is something Shea. Better known as Cornelius Bennett.
Daria something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sucked.
Sonya Deville. That's the
formerly known as Sonya Deville. Her name is now Dipshit Magoo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying,
I don't know.
Mr.
It
Magoo.
sucks. It was not good. I'm sorry. Fell very flat for me. I did not enjoy it.
I did. I enjoyed it.
Daria Ray is Sonya Deville's new name. She brought in Elena Black, formerly known as Cora Jade. Congratulations. Big whoop. See you both in WWE in 2 months. Moving on to Smackdown. That was on earlier this week.
No, we won't.
It was on at like 3 p.m. or something.
Yeah, I think that one
We
was.
had a lot of, for 3 hours, we had a lot of wrestling, surprisingly, this week.
That's because we're not in this country, so they
We had
want to
Randy
give them.
Orton defeating The Miz to qualify for the #1 contender match at Saturday night's main event, which we'll be going over later on in the show. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defeat Julia and Kiana James. Why not? Of course. Let's continue to bury Julia. The winner qualifies for Saturday night's main event. Trick Williams defeated Matt Cardona, officially a part of the Smackdown roster. He was put on there as of last week.
Pretty decent match.
Another #1 contender match. Damian Priest defeats Solo Sikoa to be put into the Saturday night's main event #1 contender match. The WWE United States Open Challenge. Carmelo Hayes defeats Leon Slater, who had visa issues and couldn't be at TNA. More like he's just a WWE superstar who works for TNA.
Well, he was in Germany, and
Buddy,
TNA
they were
was
in London. Not Germany.
Oh, well, okay. So they were in London, but Texas was where TNA was.
Jordan Grace defeated Chelsea Green, and Sami Zayn qualified for the #1 contender match. Yeah, he hasn't been the indie god. Stay up with your wrestling, pal. Matt Cardona has been signed to WWE. He's no longer the indie god. For an indie god, he wanted to be back in WWE so bad, and he got his wish. Congratulations.
And now he's going to be fighting for possibly the World Championship.
Speed Championship.
Yeah, no, not the Speed Championship.
What do you mean? He lost the match to be in the 4-way. So,
no, but shush, don't you're spoiling it now. We don't know that yet.
Yes, you do. Did you not listen?
Oh, was that on SmackDown?
Yeah, dumbass.
Was that on SmackDown? I thought it was on Raw. Okay, sorry.
Do you not listen?
Remember, I've been watching fucking wrestling in the middle of the afternoon, and I'm taking a piss, and
you're probably just fucking sleeping through half of it. SmackDown was actually pretty good, surprisingly. Again, like Pop said, they aren't in America, so they have to do better for some reason. It'll all go back to shit next week when we're in the States.
Maybe.
More than likely. Thank God for AEW. We'll just say that. Thank God for AEW.
Yeah, thank God for AEW, because they give us an A-brand show whenever they're on. It don't matter what.
I was supposed to do this earlier, so
we're going into
we're
right
gonna
into
go to
this.
Indy Spotlight early because that was also on Friday night, and I mentioned it earlier, but I forgot, and there wasn't a match card that was posted, so this is the best thing we're gonna get for the match card.
Alrighty.
Let's see. We had, for our Indie Spotlight this week, we had Limitless Wrestling's Limitless Rumble. This is in Maine. We seen a lot of good action. The first matchup was Desmond Cole versus Donovan Dijak. Unfortunately, Desmond Cole lost the Limitless World Championship in the match against Donovan Dijak. Donovan Dijak.
Yeah, that was
your new Limitless Wrestling.
That was kind of a surprise for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a bit of a shock, but he won't be holding that title for very long, anyways, because as we get back to the who won the Rumble later on, that's my shot at who's going to be the next champion after Dijak. Go ahead.
Yeah, we know. But I think I was a great match. Honestly, Dijak versus Desmond Cole was amazing. I hate to see Desmond Cole lose, but I love to see Dijak win at the end of the day. Great match. I can't wait to see Desmond Cole I hope Desmond Cole goes back after the championship.
Probably will. I mean, he's damn good.
There was a tag team match between Kingston, Eddie Kingston and Ortiz versus Starstruck Anthony Green and Channing Thomas.
Yeah.
Channing Thomas and Anthony Green lost to Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. Never a bad match when Ortiz and Kingston are together. Do you have anything to say?
I watched, like I said, I watched what interested me live, but
Pops did not watch a quarter of this event, and it's okay. It's all right. I don't blame him.
but I went back and I did watch some of the stuff. I mean,
you were watching. He did not remember that SmackDown was on early. So I had already watched SmackDown. This was happening during SmackDown, so he wasn't watching.
I was kind of trying to watch that SmackDown product.
That was poopy. Lanie Luck defeated Becca in a WWE ID Women's Championship match. This match was great. I didn't personally watch this one because I was playing Xbox and stuff with my friends. But now, on to the match that made my life, or my night. It made my night. It made everything. MJF.
And I just want to say something.
I just want to interrupt every 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to interrupt. This is my highlight of the night. This was a big. Well, you get all the good points. You get.
Well, do your research, pal. You can.
I did do my research. Would you like me to tell you what I'll read
I
my.
would like to talk about the match. I'd like to introduce the match. It was MJF defending his AEW World Championship on the Independents against Alec Price. Now, say what you want to say, pal.
No. That's all I wanted to say. Was that he went up against Alec Price. That was my spotlight of the night. I love the match. I watched that entire match from beginning to end. Didn't care about what was going on at SmackDown or anything like that. And it was just a showcase of fucking talent. And MJF was going to take it. He wasn't going to take it. Alec was doing all his great moves that we all know him for, You're trash and fucking kicking him in the face and this and that. I just thought it was like match of the night. If not the week, but I did pick something else for.
In my opinion, it was match of the night. MJF and Alec Price put on a hell of a show. MJF ends up winning the match. Obviously, he's not going to lose the independent. He's not going to lose a title to an independent wrestler. But if he did, it would be to Alec Price. Just saying that. Beat him with the salt of the earth. That arm bar that he does. After the match, MJF, he's doing his heel shit. He's saying, but I know Pops had said it a week or two ago, that he doesn't really like when the indie wrestlers are doing, after the match promos, oh, this guy, it was more of like a Matt Tremont thing that he would do all the time. And then Max takes
and that's why I thought that everybody was taking it. But then once you explained to me why certain people are doing it at certain times, I kind of enjoyed it. And I enjoyed this one very much.
So MJF is talking, and he's talking about Alec and his journey. He then brings up Jordan Oliver, who's on the outside of the ring. Jordan Oliver gets in the ring. MJF sitting on the top rope. He's asking the fans, do they want to see them be sports entertainers? Do they want to see them go to Impact Wrestling? Or do you want to see them go to AEW? I had hopped off the mic for a couple minutes on Xbox, went down the stairs, and I was inaudibly showing my mother my phone, watching Limitless, going. I could not speak because I was on the verge of tears. Alec Price and Jordan Oliver were being offered a contract in AEW. Jordan Oliver and Alec Price, Busta and the Brain, are officially All Elite, and they will be making their AEW Dynamite debut tonight. And we'll be talking about that after.
Okay. I was going to say, we're going to say who they're going against?
No.
We'll talk about it after.
We're going to wait for that.
All right.
Then we had the Limitless Rumble. Holy shit. It's Rumble season. You know, there's all the surprises. And unlike WWE, I had no idea who was in this Rumble. Other than the few people you see at the bottom of the screen here on this little promotional thing. You know, we seen Ace. We seen Aaron Rourke. Aiden Agro. A lot of people. We've seen
Aiden Agro.
Aiden Agro.
Yes, Aiden Agro. You know who he is? I know who he is.
I'm sure you do. I gotta find the... Talk about the some of the Rumble highlights. Not the one, not the big one, because I'm looking for the... You know what I mean?
Oh, so the only thing that I wrote down here I can't talk about. It was like you said, it was decent. It was like, you know, surprise here, surprise there. Bear Bryant was also in this. Bear Bronson, sorry. Did I call him Bear Bryant?
I found the thing that I want to talk about.
All right.
So, I was watching, and again, it's playing Fortnite. You know, Aiden Agro is not a good guy anymore. I still love the guy.
No, we don't like him. Even though I sang him happy birthday.
At one point, there was a loser leaves town match, and that was Danger Kid had left town, leaving the company. Hasn't wrestled in over 2 years?
2 years, almost 2 years, yeah.
Well, a very familiar music hit, and I looked at the screen really quick, and shout out Johnny Torres, because he was like, that's familiar music, and that's... Danger Kid has been banned from Limitless, but not Daphne, the damsel DeVille, making her return to Limitless Wrestling. Daphne DeVille is back.
Yeah.
Saved Aiden Agro.
I was very, yeah.
It's great to see. Great to see.
I was, you know, David messages me and says, hey, do you see who's on? And then when I turned it on, I was like, and I watched it. And for me, for the East Coasters who have enjoyed them, it's MSP version 2. They were doing all the moves together and this and that and stuff like that. And I like how they met like kind of in the middle, and they're kind of like, okay, and then, all right, we'll do this. And it was, I fucking popped just as big as David did. And I just want to hear the drip. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to hear. And I want to hear that coming up in Limitless and, you know, this and that. Daphne, her name is Daphne now. And, but I call her, you know, Danger Kid is now known as Daphne. I didn't know what her last name was. And like I said, it was big for me and big for Limitless. These guys started Limitless and helped Limitless. You know, they were two of the trainers during the COVID and all this other shit. So I was so happy to see them in the ring together at the same time. I'm so happy to see Daphne back.
And the winner of the of the Limitless Rumble was another friend of the podcast, if you want to call her that, Gabby Forza, winning the Limitless Rumble, going on to face Donovan Dijak for the Limitless Wrestling Championship.
Yes, that's why I said Dijak earlier. Dijak wouldn't be holding it for very long, you know, because
All in all,
I feel Gabby should have it. Gabby should own some sort of gold around that woman's waist.
she's a Blitzkrieg Tag Champions.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
I'm talking singles gold.
saying.
I'm just saying singles gold.
All in all, it was a great independent show. Glad to have spent a spotlight on it. In the YouTube version, there will be a link to that in the description. A link to Limitless and the whole Limitless Rumble show. They post their shows for free on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch that. Collision
Yes, you will.
is what happened next. Andrade El Idolo had his first match in AEW since all that bullshit happened where he left and came back and left and, but he defeated Angelico. The Eddie Kingston and Ortiz defeated the Grizzled Young Vets. Marina Shafir defeated a debuting Zeta Steel, recently signed with All Elite Wrestling. Former, I'm pretty sure she was part of the WWE ID program.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but
it didn't work out too well for her, did it? The Don Callis family, Kyle Fletcher, Josh Alexander, and El Clone defeated Skyflight, Scorpio Sky, Dante, and Darius Martin. Zeta Steel is part of Skyflight, I have learned from commentary and stuff like that. I did not. She's more of a ROH, I guess, but...
Right. I did not know that either. You just said that.
Megan Bain and Penelope Ford defeated Danielle Camella and Viva Van.
Penelope Ford is not injured anymore.
No, she's back. She took off that arm brace thing.
Oh, okay.
Recently broke her shoulder or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I just... last I remember seeing her.
Yeah, it was in the beginning of the tag team tournament. She couldn't wrestle, and that's why Marina Shafir took over for Megan Bain and all that stuff. Jack Perry versus Anthony Bowens for a number one contender for the AEW National Championship. Jack Perry won. That was a pretty good match. I like how Anthony and Jack worked together. Jack tried to do the scissoring, and then Jack Perry turned on him and stuff like that. It was kind of funny. Then attacked Ricochet after the match. I thought that was pretty funny. Like literally flew over and attacked him.
Right, because Ricochet was like
he was talking
doing
shit
guest announcement
during the whole show.
Right.
During
the match, because he was doing like guest announcing or something.
Yeah, he was being an announcer because it was for his title, the number one contender.
Right.
And then
they used to like
AEW
they like to bring
World Trios Championship match. Going into it, we knew that Powerhouse Hobbs said his contract was up, so we didn't know if they were gonna retain and just give the championship to Hook, or if they were just going to drop the titles.
You heard it here first. Number 15, Royal Rumble.
No one gives a shit.
Power of Man Hobbs.
So, Adam Page and Jet Speed, Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight defeat the Ops, Smojo, Katsuyori Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs was the one to take the pin from Kevin Knight. It was more of like a, and this, I seen this take on Twitter, which I also agree with. They could have buried the shit out of Hobbs.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no one cares. They could have literally destroyed him. They could have had everyone hit their finish on him and then pinned him. But it was more like a jackknife pin and quick little roll up. Everyone looked surprised. They kept it, which is good.
Right.
If this was WWE, on the other hand, like I just said, they would have had fucking everyone do their finisher. They would have had people.
They would have squashed him in the snap. But no, that's not.
But
That's not how Tony Khan is.
He's a good guy, that Tony Khan guy.
So
Now on to
Yeah.
Raw.
you checked it, but then it didn't unchecked.
Yeah, I unchecked it because we're not over it yet, pal.
Okay.
Did you watch this at all? Or
Raw, yes. I watched Raw
I was working.
when it was happening.
I did not. I watched it 3 hours later.
Yes. So, and my thing on Raw was I enjoyed it, but again, it's this early start time. I'm not into it, but I like the main event a lot. As you will see coming up later.
Starting on the first match of the night instead of starting at the main event.
Well, I'm just saying that the main event was my favorite match.
I got you. WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match. We've seen Maxine Dupree come out with Natalya. All buddy, jokey, haha, oh my god, you're here. Becky Lynch defeats Maxine Dupree to retain the championship because Natalya turned on Maxine Dupree, putting Becky Lynch's foot on the rope. Maxine Dupree is great. Natalya, not as much.
Like we were discussing this, they got to find some. TJ her husband is in charge of the women, and their storylines and this and that. And like you said, they have a hard time figuring out which way they want to go with her, this and that. She is talented. I know you think she's not, but I know you say that. You just say that to fire me up, and I understand that you say that to fire me up. But I can't. I don't like the heel turn and this and that, and they don't know what to do with her. And she's pretty talented, but maybe step away. That's what I'm thinking.
But that's the thing is, I like the heel turn. Why can she go from being this fucking ultra badass in AAA and here in these video packages? She's got her hair in braids and she's doing the most ever. She comes to Raw and she's, hey, does 3 moves.
Ooh.
Natalya. If you notice, the only 2, she kept punching Maxine Dupree, and then the crowd was just like, yep, that's what she's doing.
Right. But I mean, I like the turn and everything.
If they give her the more of a heel role with, the badass Natty that we see in AAA and we see in other companies, give us that. Don't give us the shitty fucking, I like cats, and I was on Total Divas. That sucked. Give us
yeah.
I don't know. It's dumb.
Seasoned veteran.
But you're not using your veteran.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's. If you'd let me finish, seasoned veteran. But I think. Now there's talk now that Becky's getting ready to retire, and I would like to see her if she's going to do like you said, do that badass, the badass thing, or simply give it up, go into the back, and be somebody
You're already training every single person that comes into the fucking company, pretty much.
Company, right? So why don't you step down and become like the Finn? What's his name?
Finn Balor.
Not Finn Balor. The other Irish guy.
Finley?
Finley, yeah. Fit Finley. Come like him. Like an official. Train all the women and, this and that.
Gotcha. Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Why would we put him with his brother? Again, still going on about this. Defeat the Vision, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, guess what? Didn't happen this week.
What?
A DQ finish with the Vision. The fucking monumental.
And you know why? Because of Adam Pearce.
Because the Vision tried to cheat, and Rey Mysterio hit Logan Paul with some brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Again, it was okay. I just counting the days.
I still don't understand why they don't use him and his brother together, but you know.
Because WWE sucks and Vince McMahon's in the back and he's got his stupid fucking glasses on. He's, I don't have to.
Vince is in the back?
I said
Did you see
Triple
him?
H is in the back.
Oh.
We'll get to that because I want to talk a little bit about WWE Unreal because that show is good, but it also pisses me off a lot. El Grande Americano defeated Javon Evans via referee stoppage. Kid broke his arm or something. Again,
Yeah,
I still hate El Grande Americano. I hate everything about the gimmick. I can't wait till it's over.
Well, it'll be over soon.
According
Because
to
entrance
everyone,
number 10 in the Royal Rumble, Chad Gable. Anyways.
you're one of those people that sees that leaked list every year and says, "Oh my god, dude, no way, Goldberg's coming
No,
out."
I didn't know what it was because that list that you're talking about that's been leaked that everybody's talking about, it's got no Chris Jericho on it, so it's a fucking lie. So go ahead. Because Chris Jericho will be in the Rumble. Remember, you heard
We're
it
not talking
here.
about the Rumble this week.
January
We're talking about the Rumble
21st.
next week. Next week,
All right.
we're talking about that. Yeah, we're getting there, pal. We'll talk about that. Jesus. Next up, we got NXT. Hold on. Before we get to NXT, we'll talk about the main event. Finn Balor versus CM Punk. We all knew he wasn't going to win it. It's his hometown. WWE
But
doesn't
for me-
like people in their hometowns, I guess. Because...
But for me, I'm going to say it now. It was my match of the week. Yes, it was.
Well, you can talk about it because I didn't watch it. I was spoiled for me on Twitter, so I kind of just...
Well, the whole thing that started me off was why it was my match of the week. This match, from the beginning to the end, it was a Matt Classic. I'm sorry. If you didn't watch it, you missed out.
I'm going to go
Because they were going back and forth. These two have never met in the ring before this day. And you know what I'm saying? And you had me wondering at the end, why not? Why not Finn? Finn deserves to win that title, but of course, they ain't going to give it to him. But, you know, he deserves to be in that hunt. And a lot of people are saying that he is, this is going to be his get out of Judgment Day, become a singles, back to a face, and this and that. And by the way that it ended, and also by some X's or something that was appearing all over the place all night long, and that would be good. I'd like to see him, become back the singles guy, get him back in that title hunt. Eventually, give it to him. You're not going to give it to him now, and then he's going to retire, just like everybody else does now. We all retire. They're all getting up there and getting ready to retire. So. But that was my match of the week.
He's probably got a lot of years left. Pops is just dumb.
What? Finn? You do realize, Finn's like in his way. And if he wants to go, why not let him go out on the top or at least have some sort of fucking,
Get in that WWE's writer room and yell at Road Dogg like everyone else does.
Right.
So before we talk about NXT, I would like to bring up fucking NXT, not NXT, fuck NXT, whatever the fuck, Unreal, WWE Unreal. If you don't want any spoilers, skip ahead I don't know, a minute. Because it's going to be real quick.
All
and
right. We
simple.
want me to skip ahead for a minute. No.
Episode 2, they're talking a lot about the R-Truth thing. And
Yeah, I haven't watched episode 2 yet. I've watched episode 1.
You told me yesterday you were on episode 3. So now you're just
Oh, was I?
blatantly lying to me.
No, I'm not. I never watched number 2. I really, honestly.
Okay,
I
well,
watched
guess
pieces
what?
of
Guess
it.
what? You're getting spoiled because they talk about R-Truth. R-Truth got the text that pretty much said he wasn't, they don't want to renew his contract because he's old. And WWE freaked out.
I gotta go for a second.
Okay.
You keep talking.
Bye.
No,
So-
I have.
So he could have just left instead of saying anything because he didn't watch it. But again, getting rid of because the show is scripted. The show is not. The show is great. Don't get me wrong. I finished the whole entire season 2. I finished it today, and it was good. It was great. I love, as a wrestling nerd, I love getting into the nitty-gritty part of it. I love seeing that. But some of the shit, they blatantly said they don't know how to book Smackdown. They don't know how to book a women's division. And that was Road Dogg saying it. That's why people are saying, oh, this feels scripted, it feels scripted. I think Road Dogg is just a little dumb. And that's okay. He said it before. Because he said it in, and maybe you should watch the product, because he even says, a lot of drugs done during my time.
Right.
Yeah, his brain is pretty much mush.
A lot of them guys that are on the committee
Shawn Michaels
did a lot of drugs and a lot of things.
Road
Michael
Dogg.
Hayes.
Fuck Michael Hayes, and that's my fuck you of the week. Other than Warner Brothers distribution, Michael Hayes, you're fucking annoying.
At one time, he was one of the greatest wrestlers,
One of the
greatest
fucking
guys on the
leeches
mic,
in
and this
fucking,
and that.
one of the greatest leeches during the end of his career because he leeched onto the fucking Hardy Boys.
Oh yeah, well, that the being leaked, I did see. So I did see episode 2. Road Dogg was talking about the true thing, and nobody, the overpowering, overwhelming response was nobody knew it was coming.
And nobody wanted it to happen. And I know I make a lot of jokes about R-Truth and how he sucks and his comedy gimmick is bullshit. But I was upset when he got released and when they came back. Remember how he did the hair cutting thing?
Yeah.
He wanted to do that before the John Cena match. And guess who turned that down? Triple H. Because Triple H didn't see why it would be good for the da-da-da-da. Well, because it was a new look and he wanted to change it up.
Right.
And Road Dogg brought that up. Being Truth's friend, being friends with him through his career, he brought that up. Triple H shot it down and Road Dogg straight up said, okay, I don't fucking care anymore. Do whatever you want. I can't wait till the match is over. I'm done. Because again.
Right, and that's and that's the whole thing. Road
Dogg puts his heart and soul into something and wants to push his friends and wants to do good, and he probably would know what to do if he had some sort of backing other than getting told every time he brings something up. Nope, that's stupid. That's
Mick
fucking
left
dog shit.
because of the orange president that we have, but we're not going to get into
politics at all.
Right. Well, that's why Mick left.
We are ending
Mick
it right
left
here.
because of a lot of dipshits.
We're ending it right here, I will say. Season 2, a lot better than Season 1. I hate Michael Hayes. Triple H's son, glasses pissed me off. Anything you would like to add that you've watched half of an episode, because I know how you watch TV.
No, I mean, just so far what I've watched, I'm enjoying it, but I enjoyed the first season too. I like this behind the scenes link thing looking. I like how we talked about Colby and this and that. We get to use their real names
I
and this
can
and
call him
that.
Colby from now on because I know him.
Yeah, because
personally.
Colby's great, and he's entrant number 29 in the Royal Rumble.
Sure. All right. You said like 15 earlier, so.
No, I did not say 15 was for.
No, you said 15 earlier. We're getting past that. NXT North American Champion Ethan Page defeats Elio LaFleur in his debut. Ethan Page has 39 more days until he's better than Obafemi. Bet you didn't know
Yeah.
that?
Well, I heard something about it, but yeah.
Yeah, 39.
I know that he's good.
There's 39 more days until he is the longest reigning NXT North American Champion. Cool, man. That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Qualifying match for the NXT 6-way ladder match. Discord mod Shiloh Hill defeats shitty biker Josh Briggs. Didn't watch the match. Kind of just played in the background. I don't like either of them. I hope both of them get future endeavor. The Vanity Project, Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes defeat Chase U, Cale Dixon, and Urian Connors, formerly known as...
Swipe right.
Nope. That Urian Connors was not referred to as Swipe Right. Urian Connors was referred to as Logan Finley.
Logan
son.
Finley. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I thought we were talking about Swipe Right because they did end up they beat them.
Yeah. Hence why I said
Yeah.
The Vanity Project, Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes defeated Chase U, Cale Dixon, and Urian Connors, formerly known as Logan Finley. A lot of people are saying that David Finley is looking to come into NXT.
Bob Backlund. Yeah.
Bob Backlund.
Great guy. Anyways, do we really need more Finleys?
Yeah, because then we can stop calling him Uria Connors or whatever the fuck his name is, because that name sucks, and Chase U's dumb.
All right. Well, that sounds good. Okay.
There was
bring
a
in.
backstage segment with the Vanity Project, Swipe Right, and Hunter something? Jackson Drake? What's his name? I thought it was Hunter something, but I think it's Jackson Drake.
The Evolved Champion.
They announced that he will be facing Joe Hendry, and when they said his name, he appeared under Ricky Smokes' arm. So they're trying to get rid of the allegations towards Brad Baylor, I think is what we're starting to do. And then Ricky Smokes said he kissed the girl, but he might have kissed Joe Hendry, and now he's scared. I hate Joe Hendry.
I didn't see that part.
Congrats, Joe Hendry, WWE guy. But
say his name and he appears.
6-way ladder match. Sean Legacy defeated Eli Knight. Sean Legacy, I've seen wrestle in a couple of promotions around here. Or around Western Mass, Wrestle Open, stuff like that. Very good guy. Both these men officially on the NXT roster. They both signed their contract. Very congratulations to them.
Exactly.
Then the number one contender for the TNA Knockout World Tag Team Championship, Zaruka,
hell of a match,
defeated the Fatal Influence and Ren QCC to become the number one contenders for the TNA.
Fucking awesome match, and if you watched it, it was awesome.
It was a great match. Don't get me wrong.
And for the team, and I think that's on Thursday night, isn't it?
Oh yay!
The match going to be on Thursday night on TNA.
No idea, pal. I would think so. I can try to look and see if they have it up, but I don't think they do. We won't be able to do a rundown this week for that, but I can check Twitter for it, I guess. I
think it's for upcoming soon enough, but that match, at the end of NXT was damn fucking good. Almost became my match of the week. But you know, Sol Ruka and what's her name?
Zarya.
They're together, but they're not. They're
They're friends.
well, they're friends, but they might not be friends. It's like one wants to up the other, and there's a point in that match where Sol Ruka was looking like she was going to do it all, and she was going to pin her, and the other one there,
Zarya.
what's her name?
It's really not hard to say.
Zarya taps herself in, and then she, I'm just saying, it's one of that classic fucking female tag team thing where eventually they'll break up, eventually they're going to be
Shawn
fighting each
Michaels
other.
and Triple
We
H
all
don't
win.
know how to book a women's match. It's okay. They don't know how to book females. It's all right. It's okay.
Maybe that's what Natty does. Natty comes over and starts helping out a little bit on NXT.
She should. She should do something. Please.
Yeah.
I'm begging at this point.
Let's not blame it all on Rock's kid.
And I see a lot of things. What are they doing with fucking Tony D'Angelo? Is what I want to know. This gimmick sucks. He comes in and he's, I'm mad. I beat everybody up. Then they arrest me. And then I come back next week. Like, I didn't do anything. Put him back as the fucking mob boss so he can actually talk. This shit was dumb. The acting, we gotta send Ava to some acting classes. Her dad's a fucking superstar in fucking movies and she can't act for 4 seconds. What's going on?
Well, maybe he hasn't trained her. He's hell of a good on the microphone
but I
too.
didn't
She's
do a match of the week. My match of the week is, I'm sorry, MJF versus Alec Price. Because again, moved me emotionally. I was almost in fucking tears talking about them getting signed. And my wrestler of the week is none other than Alec Price. Because he is better than MJF.
okay. So this leads us into my wrestler of the week, and for the first time ever, it's a tie. Wow, Dave. Yeah, Wrestle Pops comes out with a tie. Who is it? Finn Balor and AJ Styles. So I'm going with both veterans. Both showed this past few weeks that the old timers can still hang with you young kids. You know, Dave's always telling you, yeah, they're voters, they can hang with the youngers and be relevant in today's storylines. And both of them are relevant in the storylines. Both of them have really big matches coming up and this and that. And I hope it's not the end for AJ Styles. And I also hope it's a new beginning for Finn in the singles world. So that was my match. And we talked about my match earlier, and now we're talking about my wrestler.
Now we'll talk about the rundown for tonight's AEW Dynamite before we get into our Saturday night main event predictions. The Triangle of Madness will respond to Chris Statlander's challenge. The newly signed Alec Price and Jordan Oliver will be going up against the best tag team in the world, FTR. Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford will go up against the Timeless Love Bombs. We'll hear from MJF live in Orlando. Death Riders will go up against the Don Callis family in a street fight. Samoa Joe will take on Speedball Mike Bailey. Kenny Omega will have his first singles match since... Oh, I seen it earlier. What was it? I don't think it was like...
God.
It's been months since he's wrestled on Dynamite. But we'll go up against Josh Alexander, and Swerve Strickland will go up against Kevin Knight. This is free television, by the way.
Say it every week. Their Dynamites are pay-per-view quality. Oh, every week.
6 matches. advertised. 6 matches.
Right, advertised. They always throw something in on us, and but their talking segments and their their storyline things, they all flow, and you don't get bored. You don't get bored with somebody's talking. Okay, boop, all of a sudden now we got a match. It's been signed by Tony Khan.
It's great, and again, we say it every week. Thank you to AEW for
Having a great
being
product.
around.
Yeah.
I did write down that we were going to talk about the rundown for TNA. The quick rundown is Feast or Fired is coming back.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all they have posted. Feast or Fired.
They had a match announced
Feast or Fired
last
is
week.
coming back, and their Dango is...
Jeff Hardy is taking on somebody.
Oh, Jeff Hardy's taking on Mustafa Ali. That's what... Not Mike Santana. I don't know where you got that from.
In the main event.
It's probably not the main event, but...
Okay, then that's not it.
The System will be announcing the new member.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Whoever it will be. And that's really it. That's all they have posted.
Hopefully it's Fandango.
Hopefully it's not, because he's retired.
I know. He's going to be there, though.
Wow. Maybe when I said he's announcing who's the new member, that's
Maybe I should have listened, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, that's part of the podcast. I should listen. Oh, took me off. Wait, you fired me?
I had to,
Looking for a new co-host.
pretty much.
Eh.
I had to bring up my Saturday night's
So we're going to do
main event.
predictions. There we go.
Saturday night's main event. This is not in order. This is being recorded on the 21st of January. So if anything gets added, it'll be added in the Discord. It will not be on video, whatever. There's only 3 matches announced. I don't think there's going to be more announced. They usually try to keep these light. Randy Orton versus Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams, the #1 contender for the undisputed WWE Championship. The winner will get a shot at the Royal Rumble. Who you got? Can you read the names for me again? Because I don't remember.
I heard Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, Trick Williams.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. And do I put per points or what?
Yeah, it's 1
Okay,
out of 3.
so all right. For 3 points, I'm shooting it all right there in the beginning. 3 points. No, let's make it 1 point. Let's make it 1 point. Trick Williams. It's a ladder match, right?
It's a fatal 4-way. It is literally just.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a ladder match. What one's the ladder match?
None of them.
Okay.
What are you watching? Are you watching?
I don't know. I watched
You
the
just
product.
making shit up. You watching some guy on?
Oh no,
Twitch
that's
play the game?
NXT. NXT has got
Yeah.
a 6-person. Yeah. Okay.
February 3rd. Cody Rhodes versus Jacob. Oh wait, I gotta make my pick. Sami Zayn for 2 points because they're going to push Sami Zayn because the match is in. The title match is going to be in Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, we'll get another. I'm an underdog, but I've won multiple championships. Sami Zayn.
Man, too bad Trick's gonna take that.
Next up, we have a singles match: Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. And I'm going Jacob Fatu. Oh, I went Sami Zayn for 2 points. I'm going Jacob Fatu for 1 point. Because Jacob Fatu deserves to win, but I'm sure Cody cry or something. Win the match.
I'm going with Cody Rhodes for 3 points.
And I think, honestly, if Cody Rhodes does win, I think it needs to be in a heelish way. I think we need to pull the trigger on Cody being a heel. We cannot keep with the same babyface bullshit that we're doing every week.
And maybe it's about time.
Bring back black hair Cody. Bring back Bullet Club leader Cody.
There you go.
So,
there you go. I mean, I would not be against it. And what better time than we're trying to get back. But we want to, why not go against Jacob? Because a lot more people are fans of Fatu. Jacob. Everybody loves themselves some Jacob Fatu.
And yeah, I do like Jacob Fatu. The only problem I have with Jacob Fatu, he does use a lot of his promos do sound the same. That's the only slight problem I have. A lot of them have the same flow. They have a lot of the same flow in their promo. Because then they post, like, somebody posts a promo of him in MLW, and it's just like the same 5 words mixed, But it's okay. He's good. He's great. WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, Rio versus the Judgment Day.
What do I got? 2 points left?
You have 2 points left.
Judgment Day for 2 points. Just because I'm pretty sure that they're going to want to push these two, and I've heard that they're going to be pushing Liv Morgan into a more predominant thing coming up at the Royal Rumble and this and that. So, yeah.
Stay off the internet, pal. I'm going with Rio for 3. They literally just won the titles. I don't see them losing them. I don't see them losing the titles for another couple months. I think they're going to take them, honestly, into Mania. Unless
I do like that.
One of them wins the Rumble and then whatever.
Right.
We'll have to talk about next week for our Rumble episode.
Right.
But we will have, this is our predictions as of the 24th. Number 1 contender match for the undisputed WWE Championship, Fatal 4-Way. Winner gets a shot at the Rumble. Randy Orton, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, and Trick Williams. I went Sami Zayn for 2. You went Trick Williams for 1. Singles match, Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. I went Jacob Fatu for 1. You went Cody Rhodes for 3. And the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match, Rio versus the Judgment Day. I went Rio for 3. You went the Judgment Day for 2.
Yeah, sounds good.
Quick and easy little Saturday night's main event. Like we said, if anything happens during they only have Smackdown, really, unless they announce something on TNA, which I'm sure they won't. Yeah.
Right.
So that was that. That was the show.
Now it's time for shout-outs and fuck you.
All right, well,
I'm going to start.
Hold on. We're going to do it this way. I'm going to put up the ending screen because then this is how we'll keep the shout-outs for YouTube. I'm going to cut this part of the audio. So I'm going to just throw up the ending screen so I know where to cut it. So give me 2 seconds. There we go. Because I like to cut the audio because, we play a lot of music at the beginning, and it's just 5 minutes worth of just us not talking or anything. So that will be the. Yeah. You don't care. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I'm lost.
I know.
Yeah. So this is going to be this would be the YouTube exclusive or the Spotify.
This is YouTube and Twitch exclusive. This part is not on Spotify.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do fuck yous of the week, right?
Yeah, hurry up.
All right, New England weather. That's right. Last week we were close to 50 degrees. I was outside and, a sweatshirt, a T-shirt and this and that, and was loving it. And this week we're close to negative 20 with a wind chill factored in, and screw you, New England. And, yeah, David has a really good fuck you of the week, so mine sucks.
My fuck you of the week is, well, I jokingly before, I know I said fuck you to Michael Hayes, but it is still fuck you, Michael Hayes, because I don't like your stuff on WWE Unreal, but it is also to Warner Brothers Distribution. I'm fucking sick and tired of you people. I love the Rascals, and I love that they got signed. And on Collision that I seen, I was like, the Rascals, there's one missing. That one missing was Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel had made some tweets in 2012 or something like that about, it was like 7-8 years ago, something, all right? And it was about the LGBT community, and he has since then, said,
Numerous times.
he's learned from his mistakes and all this shit. But Warner Brothers Distribution had fired him, took him out of his contract for these things. And they did the same thing with Mark Briscoe and Jay Briscoe when Jay Briscoe was alive, and that's why he was not on TV. And look at what happened. Jay Briscoe will now never be on TV because he unfortunately passed, and because Warner Brothers Distribution is fucking stupid. I'm seeing a lot of shit that people are posting about how, oh, this person's racist, and this one said this to this guy in the 90s, but he's still on TV. Fuck off. Just Warner Brothers Distribution, do fucking better. Let shit go. It was 7 fucking years ago. Half your fucking people who watch the damn TV show don't remember what happened half a year ago. Before this happened, I had no idea. Because it was that irrelevant to me.
Right, bringing up people's past is definitely not.
It's bullshit. You got to bring up people's past, and then that ruins their career. I understand. He understands too. He said multiple times he's taken a break from wrestling now. He is now stepped away because he feels, this is his career is pretty much over in his eyes. Because they had to bring this shit up. He was working for TNA. He was on TNA almost weekly, but now he decided to go to AEW, and then AEW said, "Hey, fuck you. We're done." Well, not AEW, Warner Brothers Distribution said, "Hey, fuck you."
Warner Brothers, I was just going to say.
So again, my fuck you of the week is to Warner Brothers Distribution. It's that.
All right. Now we start the shout-outs portion. I'll start with my shout-outs. Well, number one is going out to Jim Rosh, who was scheduled to be on tonight's Dynamite, but after a fall last week, in his living room floor, he said for 5 hours he laid on his living room floor and this and that. So let's just send him out some love and some prayers and say, hey, we love you, and get back at it soon enough, my friend Jim, because you're an awesome man. My next shout out goes out to Adam Pierce for making me want to watch a product that was stale and going nowhere with his hunting and proving division sucks. And you need a good messing with. Will we see an in-ring appearance by Mr. Adam Pierce? I don't know. Don't say never. I know he has said, I've heard things where he said, he don't think he'll ever go back into the ring and this and that, but he was an NWA world champion. Hey, whale. Anyways, and so never say never. And finally, Mike Santana, for again winning the TNA World Championship, defeating Frankie Kazarian in blading the cash in by Nesmith before he could cash it in and this and that. Santana deserves a decent ass run with the title. He earned it, so let's give it to him. Let him have a 2-3 months. Let him be one of the longer ones and this and that before you put it on Joe Henry or whoever the fuck you're gonna put it on from in WWE. Go ahead. That's my shout out.
My shout outs this week are the first shout out being to the best one, Donnie. He was on the episode of WWE Unreal when they talked about R-Truth being a streamer as well. He shared a very long post on Facebook about his streaming and everything like that. We're very proud of Donnie. And, I popped so hard when I was watching. I was doing some stuff for the pay-per-view this Saturday, and I looked over and I just seen Donnie in the corner. I was like, oh shit, my dude, Donnie, hell yeah. So congratulations, Donnie, being on Netflix. My number 2 shout out is to Alec Price and Jordan Oliver. I can't emphasize enough how moved I was by seeing those two get signed by AEW, and I was very excited to see them be recognized for the work that they've put in. But this is where the work starts. It doesn't end and then get easier. This is where the hard work starts now. You finally the hard work is paying off and getting better. And my last shout out is to Daphne DeVille, or was that's what it was, right? Daphne DeVille. Yes, Daphne DeVille, for returning to Limitless Wrestling, also known as Amber Bloom. Streaming is a Twitch streamer on Twitch. Amber Bloom. Her things will be in the description. But again, it's great to see you come back.
Yeah, send me that, yeah, because I didn't know.
Great to see you come back. I was very excited to see, and like I said, I called Pops immediately, like right away, and it was great. Shout out Indie Wrestling towards the end of the
Will we hear the drip again? With the drip. I hope
maybe. So. I hope so as well, but I don't know. I would hope. But we're going to rate out. It's been a long day. We're going to raid Slapdash.
Shit. What the hell happened? Okay, I think it died.
There we go. There's the hashtags. Pops isn't going to get them anyway, so I'm just going to...
I'm not going to be able to get them because...
Spam them. We'll be back Saturday for RTPW's Ultimate Supremacy. We'll see you then.
Peace. Love monkeys. We're out of here.
Good night, everyone.